Hello, Smiley Squad. So this video is going to be a little bit different than what I've filmed here in the past. I mean, here lately on YouTube, I have been doing a lot of these just random yaps where I just kind of say what I'm feeling at the moment. And right now, I'm feeling really angry, and I genuinely don't know what to do anymore about my TikTok. I started my TikTok back in 2021 while I was still streaming on Mixer. I had been streaming on Mixer for almost 2 years at that point, and I was looking for other means to push my content out so I could keep growing my streams and just keep growing as a content creator, because I know that this is what I want to do. I know this is my dream, and I honestly feel like this is what I was born to do. I love streaming. I love creating content. I love editing. I love doing all of that. What I don't love is feeling like I have to censor myself. And I don't think that's how it should have ever been. And I watched plenty of other content creators who say fuck or shit, or basically they just say, the very mild cuss words. And I don't see a problem with that. But for whatever reason, TikTok has a problem with me. Anytime I have posted 11 deep space related video or anything like that, they have restricted my account. I am a content creator for Love and Deep Space. The last thing I need are my Love and Deep Space contents being restricted. I posted one earlier today. It was at 11 views. I've appealed it. I don't know what's going to happen there. Maybe they'll lift it. I guess we'll see. I feel like a lot of my Love and Deep Space content is pretty mild too. Sorry, I'm really trying not to get really frustrated and trying to stay on topic here and not get flustered to the point where I don't really make sense. But this is me, and I have social anxiety, and I am very socially anxious anyways. And I'm just kind of venting my frustrations right now in the form of a YouTube video. It is really hard for me to, I guess, network or engage with others or anything like that, because I'll go to comment on something and I sit there and second guess myself to the point where I just don't do it. And I'm sure there's plenty of other people like that too. And I know another thing with like content creating, they say you have to network, you have to do all this, you have to put yourself out there, you have to be like active in somebody's community. My thing is I want to be independent. I don't want to have to feel like I'm being pressured to keep up with people. And I'm sure there's plenty of other people that feel that way too, and I don't want you guys to feel pressured to keep up with anything here. However, if you do like my content, I really need you guys to go through and like it and comment on it. Likes and comments would be greatly appreciated on everything. I feel like maybe it would get me out of whatever is going on with TikTok. I don't know if somebody is mass reporting my account. I genuinely don't know what's going on anymore. And I'm losing so much motivation to keep posting on there, because every time I do, I just feel like I'm getting in trouble. I've had my friends on Threads telling me that I really don't do anything that's bad. And I'm sorry, I'm getting frustrated. It's hard. And I know that content creation is hard too. I know that being a content creator is hard. You constantly feel like you have to people please or things like that. Well, I don't want to people please. You're either going to like me or you're not. I'm not going to force you to like me or anything like that. I don't want that. I started streaming in my bedroom off my Xbox using a cheap $30 webcam back in the day. And I always wanted to VTube. I never had the PC that could handle being a VTuber. Now I do. I understand if this isn't something that everybody's going to want to watch. And obviously, if you guys liked me for me and not the anime girl persona, I mean, I still post selfies and stuff over on Threads, and I still do that on Instagram as well, but I'm really enjoying going live like this and pushing out content, yapping just like this. And I hope that you can either learn to accept that or I guess just block me and move on. There's no hard feelings here. I'd understand if you guys need to block me to move on or whatever you need to do. Because I block people all the time. If I feel like things aren't going to match or mingle or anything like that, or if our communities won't get along, yeah, I block you. That doesn't mean that you need to follow me on 500 different accounts and harass me for it. Or badmouth me to a bunch of people. Because I can promise you I've never badmouthed any of you that I have blocked. I don't do that. But I do know the last time it happened, I got harassed during my stream because another streamer decided to pull me up on his stream. Twitch did nothing about that, by the way, which is against TOS. And now I guess there's a thing with Twitch and the multi-streaming where they don't really want you saying that you're multi-streaming. But I'm just like, how are we supposed to keep growing? Twitch is oversaturated enough as it is. So yeah, I started streaming on YouTube as well. I would stream on TikTok, but as soon as I go live on TikTok, I'm maybe live for 3 minutes before I'm getting hit with restricted. There are people out there with worse potty mouths than me, and I don't understand why I am getting the burnt end of it. I don't understand. I don't know what I do. I really feel like there's somebody out there that doesn't like me, and they are mass reporting me. They're doing whatever they can do to keep me hidden. And I remember there was somebody that said that in my TikTok chat once. It has been really hard for me to grow ever since that comment happened in my TikTok live. I don't mean to sound paranoid or anything like that. I just genuinely don't know what to do, and I don't feel like my followers are seeing my content anymore. I have my like select streamers that I do like to engage with and everything too. It's just really hard when you are socially anxious and you're shy to try and engage with new people. And I'm really trying my best to get out of that. But there are things that have happened, like when I've went into somebody's stream. I am there to say hi to you. I am there to experience your stream. I'm not there because I want to shout out. I'm not there for any of that. I just genuinely wanted to see what kind of streamer you are, what games you play, and if we could mingle, you know? If we could be moots, if we could be friends. But I know not everybody here is looking for friends. There's a lot of people online. I don't expect to become friends with every single person. Social media is just kind of saying what you feel like, right? I mean, if you don't like this video, there's no reason for you to stick around and watch it. You don't have to. I'm not going to force you to. I just ask that you maybe block me or hide me from your feed so you don't have to see me again if you don't like me. Because I ain't going to stop. I ain't going to change how I am. You know? I just want you to be the bigger person here, I guess, and just move on from me if that's the case. I hope I made sense. I'm just... What else can I do? And I feel like people don't like me because I keep to myself. It's a really weird feeling. Which I know it could just be anxiety. It's just, it's strange. Thank you to anybody who has checked out GrabTap and checked out any of the games there by clicking on my link. I really do appreciate that because it is a free way of supporting me and we both get rewards out of it. So I really appreciate that so much. Thank you. I feel like this is another thing they just don't tell you with streaming is the amount of FOMO you're gonna get. Like I've had these streamers that I've seen in my chat and everything, and then I see posts on like these social medias, and it's like things that I've done during my stream. Like I've done the mention notifications on Twitch. And then I saw like people saying they don't like them. And I understand there's always going to be people that don't like you. There's always going to be people that don't like something that you've done. And they're just going to always be looking for something. But I did the like mention notifications because I thought they were funny. I know I don't know anybody anything. I know I don't know anybody a like explanation or anything, but I guess I just really wanted to vent my feelings, you know? The internet's weird, chat. But I don't let anything bother me. I mean, I'm still going live. I'm still putting out content. And I plan on being here as long as I can keep doing this. Because this is what I want to do. I want to branch out even more. There's so much stuff that I haven't even like gotten to tell you guys because, well, for one, I have really bad stage fright, but I've always wanted to sing. I got so much stuff that I want to do for fun. I want to try voice acting, and I've got all these big dreams and everything. And I hope that you'll be along for the ride. As long as you like me, you know? Genuinely like me. You aren't just here to be here. You aren't just here because you see how many numbers I pull in or anything like that. You're here for me. Those type of people are my favorite type of people. And I can see through the bullshit. That's right. I don't know. Okay. I've almost talked for 20 minutes. Basically, if you guys see my content, whether it's a YouTube short, one of my videos, it's a live stream, it's a TikTok, it's an Instagram reel, it's a post on Threads, it's a post on Blue Sky, it's a post on Twitter, can you please interact with me? Can you leave a comment? Can you leave a like? That is all I'm asking. I'm trying to get better at posting when I go live on all the social medias too, but it's weird because there's not really a lot of people that do that. I know I shouldn't like worry about what other people are doing. I should just worry about me. But I feel like with a lot of the social medias you have to. It's really weird. I mean, I've had a lot of my community tell me the way that they know that I'm live is by Discord. So they get like the Discord notification. I also had somebody at one point join my Discord and they got annoyed by how much we were talking in it and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, well, don't be here then. We don't want you here if you're annoyed by me. Like, what do you want? I don't want to be friends with somebody if you're just gonna, you know, badmouth me behind my back. Say that I'm annoying, say my server's annoying. I don't know. I really haven't gotten much flack since becoming a VTuber, and I'm really trying to push myself out there more as a VTuber. And obviously, if I ever go to cons or anything like that, what I will probably do is hopefully by then I'll have my own model that I've commissioned myself and everything. Because unfortunately, I do not own the rights to this one. This is Ada Finrear. She's from Etsy, from my lovely artist that I purchased her from. She is a pre-made model. The artist allows you to customize like the hair and the eyes, like the art meshes that way. They do not allow you to customize anything else. And I just recently found out that they do allow fan art. But yeah, that's all I can really do with Ada here. I can't make merch, I don't think. There's a lot of limitations, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. This is just my starter model anyways. Eventually we will have something fancier as long as we keep growing. And I mean fancy, like I want my own model that I own the rights to and everything. So I won't have to worry about any of that. Like with Ada, I can't do sponsored streams. I can't do a lot of that because that's also something the artist doesn't allow. And that's okay. I understand because, like I said, so there's probably a bunch of other people that own this model as well because they bought her off of Etsy or wherever you might have bought her. But I do think this is an amazing starter model, and she's really affordable too. I always plan on staying independent as well. There was a time when I had been streaming, I think it was my first year streaming, I did join an organization. I'm not going to name names or anything, but as far as I know, this organization is not a thing anymore. Um, I joined, I was really excited to be a part of this, and I really looked forward to it. And I was just scrolling through their Discord one day and I saw some of the nastiest messages I think I could have ever seen other creators saying about the women creators also in the organization. And I left. This organization had given me my RAM to my PC. They had done a lot for me. And to see them just allowing other creators to bash women creators in the organization, it put a very sour taste in my mouth. And I vowed to be independent ever since. I have no desire to ever join an organization, any sort of organization, because of this experience. And I hope you all understand. My only Discord that I really ever want to be a part of and be active in are like really close friends and then my own. And I also I don't like to do DMs. I don't like to do anything like that. But however, if you send me emails to my business email, I might work something out with you. Perhaps it just depends. You have to be professional. My business email is not there for you to try and slide into and hit on me or anything like that. It is a business email. I can't believe I have to say that, but you'd be surprised by some of the stuff I've seen. I don't do DMs. However, if you guys want to talk to me in a community setting, my comment section, I'm always reading comments. I'm also in my Discord. We have a chat channel where I will chat with you guys and tag back. We have a Love and Deep Space channel where community members like to post pictures of their MC, and I'm posting pictures of my MC. I'm a huge K-pop fan, so we have a whole K-pop channel. Yeah. I have options for you guys to still communicate with me. This is the safe way of doing things for me. I don't want to do one-on-one DMs or anything like that, just from some previous experiences I've had. Thank you all for understanding.